This is another one of my cartoon pictures that I did a while ago, a series I did for hospital radio. And when we're on hospital radio, we tend to talk a lot. So this was a very funny instant. But first of all, just doing a quick underwash onto the picture that I've drawn out onto there's the 6" by 6" square piece of paper. Just adding some light blue washes and a little bit of warmth, some red to the corners. And this is me basically in a changing room in the Swindon shopping outlet. It was, it was Christmas. We tend to go there and buy lots of clothes for the year. And we went into the Ben Sherman shop. And picked up what I thought was a normal pair of trousers I normally wear. I normally wear slim fit, I think, and these were skinny fit trousers. And as it happens, you shouldn't wear skinny trousers if you're of a certain age. That certain age appears to be when I'm over 40. As you can see, I'm just painting in the basic bits and pieces of the composition now. Just bright colours in cartoons. So yeah, I went into the changing rooms. Now, oddly enough, there was a video camera, which I didn't put in the end cartoon that I was going to do, that was kind of looking at the tops of the changing rooms. What made this particularly funny incident was that the changing room was very close to the sales desk, so they could hear everything that was going on in the room. So I took off my normal clothes. Now, why is it in these changing rooms? There's never anywhere to put trousers. Always somewhere to hang up your coat at the back, but never anywhere to put your trousers. So, as you can see, I've drawn them just scattered on the floor. My shoes all over the place. And I'm painting in my underpants now. You can see my underpants. So, I'm in the changing room. I've put the new pair of jeans on and pulled them up. And I have to say, it was a struggle pulling them up. I must admit, I wondered at one point if I was actually going to get them up. So I put them on and I went out to show Deborah. And it was at this, I couldn't breathe. I don't think I could feel the circulation in my legs, if I'm honest. And it was awful. And we both went, yes, it's definitely not the skinny fit. It's definitely the slim fit trousers I normally have. So at this point, I decided to go back into the change room to put my other trousers on. And this is where the problems started. So I'd gone into the changing room and I'd pulled the trousers down halfway. Now, the thing with super skinny fit trousers is that there's not much room. So the jean material had gone over itself, and when it got down to my knees, it had become trapped. I can't remember why my feet were stuck together. Maybe I think it was because the trousers, the waistband was round my knees. And I can remember tippling forward, banging my head against the door. Again, it's a strange place to have a security camera looking in over the top, but they must have seen my head fall, and the staff around the counter certainly had my head bang against the wall. So I then tried to manoeuvre my body back, and this was not going anywhere. I couldn't move my legs. My arms were, I was trying desperately to move my head away from the door, pushing. Oh, it was a mess. It was a nightmare. I was going for some of my cartoons with a bit more paint, so adding a few layers just to darken up the sort of bits and pieces. Here I'm darkening up the pants and the socks, make them stand out away from the trousers. And it was a night. In the end, I think I ended up laying down on the floor trying to yank these. Oh, it was a mess, I tell you. I was sat on my bum. There wasn't enough room. I had to try. I was, Deb, help. But she wasn't near. Oh, that was so embarrassing. I did eventually get the trousers off. Just thinking about it now, I just think, oh my goodness. Yeah, so that was, and it was, yeah. We didn't buy the super skinny fit in the end. We went for the slim fit that I normally wear. Back to the cartoon now, going back over the top, just to make it stand out that little bit more. Always try to make the main element of your picture or your painting stand out, and that's what I'm doing here. The red top. It's funny watching yourself paint. Just add some detail to the shoes there. I don't think I own a pair of red shoes, but most cartoons you see sort of have them. Yeah, you have to remember, I've done this painting in 3 stages, allowing it to dry at each point, so that I can go back over the areas that I'm going to darken safely, without having those washy watercolours where it just, makes a funny mess. Putting in the hair now, hopefully. I realised after I painted this that I probably should have put the camera on the side so you can see what I'm doing, but there you go. My other half will quite clearly tell you my hair's grey and not brown, but there you go. I always remember it being brown, so I always paint it brown. I always paint over the masking tape as well, just to give me a nice clean edge. As I say, this was used in a Hospital Radio magazine, so I did 4 of these cartoons. I'll show you the rest at some point. Adding some detail under the shoe now, a bit of shadow, make things look a bit 3D. Same with the sock and the face against the door, highlighting them. Oh man, it was hot in that changing room as well. Not just from the embarrassment. One thing I've noticed that people do on cartoons these days is add a little bit of shadow here and there, so just added some skin tone shadows. I always stand up as well and look away from the pictures. There we go, let it dry again, and we're going in now. This is another step that I don't always do this, but sometimes I like to outline with a coloured pencil round bits of the picture, and that's what I'm doing here. Just to establish some of the line work again. I'm a big fan of pen and wash, and I found with cartoons, pen and wash doesn't always, for me, work. I think it can be a bit harsher black line, so I've started to use coloured pencil, close as I can get to the watercolour, just to add a little bit of definition to the picture. The glasses there I've just drawn in, something I couldn't have done with a paintbrush. Just going around the edges of the t-shirt and the jeans that were causing me so much aggro at the time. Sometimes I fill things in that when I watch back I think, gosh, why did I draw that back in? But there you go. It's quite relaxing doing cartoons, quite like cartoons. Don't forget, if you want to come back and see more of these paintings, hit the subscribe button. If there's anything you'd like me to explain more, add that to the comments below. Yeah, just try and enjoy it if you're doing a cartoon. Think about the moment. What made it special? In this case, it was these trousers stuck around my knees. I remember them being stuck around my knees for quite a long time, more than you'd want to. And the noise of the banging as I was trying to manoeuvre my body around to get the trousers off. God knows what the shop assistants thought. It still makes me laugh thinking about it. Anyway, thanks for viewing. Don't forget to subscribe.